Hello, hello. Welcome back. Happy Friday. What a week this has been. Is it just me, or do you feel like you're getting a bunch of whiplash? There's been so much drama in politics. Everybody who's in some sort of authority are acting like children. Is that just me, or are the girls fighting? I'm like, what is going on in the world? I woke up this morning, had no idea Diddy's sentencing was today. I didn't have a podcast when the whole Diddy stuff was going on, and I really wish I did because the way I was glued watching this train wreck of a case. But the sentencing is here today. It's early right now in California at 7 a.m., so the sentencing can happen any minute. But as y'all know, my luck is about to pop off as soon as I post this. So we're paying attention because I need to know. Did the prosecutors want to give Diddy 11 years? And the defense team want him to go home by the end of the year. So, eek. Either way, I think Diddy's going to be doing time. I just don't know how much time. So, we're going to keep the pulse. We're keeping an eye on Diddy. It's a little crazy. We all remember that video, though. I have to say, that video of Cassie, they're playing it right now on CNN. That did not sit right with me because whatever I see here, I could only imagine what was happening behind closed doors. I'm just saying, the way he was dragging her, it all didn't look like it was new. That has been done before. Allegedly, in my opinion. So we'll keep the pulse. Another thing when I woke up this morning is Prince William's in the news. And as a half Brit, I just wasn't expecting him to do a candid interview. For some reason, I'm just off the bat, I'm not a royalist. But I also recognize that they do bring a lot of money to the economy. So it is that half battle. But I'm not a royalist. And I want the Indian gems back. I want the stones back. What are they called? I want the Indian stones back, honey. Like, we got to give them back, okay? But I do want to highlight his interview and what he said because I think it kind of reflects on the millennial mindset. Keep in mind, Prince William is a 43-year-old man. A millennial is up to 44. Now, I get he is a privileged white man, rich. He has benefited. Obviously, he's royal, right? He's benefited from everything. So for me to hear this, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of turning my head. And I don't really turn my head at the royals because I think it's all ratchet. I think the fight between Harry and Prince William and Meghan and Kate, I think it's all ratchet. It's a reality TV show. And I think it's just... Listen, come on the A-Files podcast. Let's the four of us talk it out. It's so pointless. Listen, there's bigger issues in this world. I think if we all band together and we all say free Palestine, we can really make some movements here. So Prince William, if you're listening, please come talk to me. I'm the one you should really be talking to. And Meghan, you should really be talking to me because as a half Brit and American, I can understand everybody. So... That was my cold pitch. So can y'all help me out and send this over to the royal family? Thank you. You can just clip that bit. Okay. Because I don't want them to hear me pop off about other things. But in regards to Prince William, in a conversation with Eugene Levy on Apple TV, he has this show called The Reluctant Traveler. So I'm actually going to check it out after this. I'm not going to lie to you. Eugene Levy, this was smart marketing because I want to know more. So in this revealing conversation with Eugene Levy, Prince William gets very candid about his role as future king. And he says, I think it's safe to say that change is on my agenda. Change for good, and I embrace that. I enjoy that change. I don't fear it. That's the bit that excites me. The idea of being able to bring some change. Not overly radical, but changes that I think need to happen. That's all he said about that. And I'll tell you now, that made me want to know more. I want to know where Prince William's head's at. Because ever since he grew out the beard, and y'all let me know if you feel this way too. Ever since he grew out the beard, I feel like he's been a lot more like, I don't give a, And he's been a lot more outspoken. Now, if Prince William shocks the world and goes ahead and says free Palestine, I will take back most of the mean things I've said about the royal family. I really would. I would have a new respect for him if he said free Palestine. So, Prince William, keep speaking out about this stuff because I'm curious what this whole change is. Because they're so privileged. They're just such a big group of privileged people in this weird monarch royal family mess in 2025. I would be so curious what they really think about the state of the world. So, and then he also talks about like his wife's cancer and his dad's cancer and all that stuff. So check it out if you want. But again, I still have my own personal thoughts about the royal family. So yeah, I mean, I have my personal thoughts on the royal family, But it is what it is, and it got me curious. It got me wanting to know more, I'll tell you that. The main story of today that I want to discuss is Bad Bunny, the Super Bowl, and ICE, because I find the whole thing disgusting. It's just racist. It's pure racism. Because let me tell you something. I know the people listening to this podcast, oh, y'all are smart, so we get it. But for the MAGAs and all them who don't, Puerto Ricans are American citizens. Hello? Do you guys understand? Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. So what does that mean, everybody? Puerto Ricans are American. So therefore, the Trump administration are declaring war again on Americans, just like they did with ICE. Remember they deported an American green card holder, an American citizen, over to El Salvador. They're getting like $50,000 bonuses. It's all an absolute racial mess. And I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. So to back up, Bad Bunny was born in Puerto Rico. He's a Puerto Rican artist, and he has taken the U.S. by storm. Everyone loves Bad Bunny. Even if you don't know his music, he has a few songs that you will know. Even if you don't like his music, his beats, his songs, they're so uplifting. I personally really like it. When I heard that Bad Bunny was going to be the Super Bowl halftime performer, I was excited. This is the perfect person to do this. His music gets people up and moving out of their seats, period. And so the aim of his music is to get people moving, to get people to feel happy. And okay, and he emphasizes his Puerto Rican culture in there. So what? Who cares? Who cares? And let me tell you why I personally think this is racist as hell. Bad Bunny did not include the United States in his latest tour because he feared ICE. And he was worried that they would raid his concert venues, which I think is an absolute valid worry. And this is how the United States is going to lose money because of this administration. Because nobody's going to want to perform here because of this. Bad Bunny would have brought in millions to each state, to the cities that it was going to support. But now not anymore because of our president and this stupid ICE and Cash Patel and all those idiots. So now it's looking like ICE agents will be coming to the Super Bowl. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So why did this all come about? Okay, so this guy, our chief advisor to the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, appeared on the Benny show, the Benny Johnson show. He's a super right-wing conservative. And Benny Johnson asked him straight up if ICE informants, if they'll be present at the Super Bowl, because they were discussing Bad Bunny headlining it, which I don't understand why it's a problem, because he's an American citizen. But these racists are having issues saying, oh, we don't want Puerto Rico in here. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They're racist. It's insanity. So the chief advisor to Kristi Noem, because I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I don't really care about him. Well, he says on the Benny Johnson show, there is nowhere that you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally. Not the Super Bowl, nowhere else. We will find you, we will apprehend you, we will put you in a detention facility, and we will deport you. So know that there is a very real situation under this administration, which is completely contrary to how it used to be. Honey, we know, because you guys are terrorizing families. I can't take this administration seriously. They are trying to do, what is that one movie with that one guy when he's on the phone, when he's like, I will come, who steals his kid? That guy, Liam Neeson. Y'all know the movie. Go look it up right now and compare it to his speech, this Homeland Security guy. I'm actually cracking up now that I looked up the scene. You remember when he goes, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills. And he's all looking crazy. That's this guy. They're acting like they're in this action movie. It truly feels like it's a Hollywood action movie. And that's where a lot of these people come from, for context, right? A lot of them are podcasters, right? That's entertainment. So, of course, the rhetoric and the language that they use sounds very movie-like-esque, because it is. That's why I can't take this seriously. Just like Tommy Robinson and them walking across the bridges, them wearing suit and armors across Tower Bridge. advocating for white rights. Makes no goddamn sense to me. I'm curious to what Bad Bunny's going to say because there hasn't been he hasn't come up with a statement yet. I'm also curious what the NFL is going to say because they don't have the best track record. Do y'all remember Colin Kaepernick and taking a knee? Could you imagine that taking a knee was like committing the ultimate sin? And now look, there's ICE raids at the Super Bowl halftime party. Can you believe it? Like, that's where we're at. We have bad inflation. Our homeless rate is still crap, but yet we're so worried about the NFL Super Bowl halftime show. Really put that in perspective, guys. Like, really, come on. This is where we're at. The midterms are coming up, and we just really need to band together at this point. We need to vote across the board of who we want to elect in Congress because this nation is turning into a mess. We're arguing over Bad Bunny and ICE going to the Super Bowl. You're going to just waste your money. No one's going. No one's going to go. You're going to waste our tax money hard at work. Our tax money hard at work. I'm so curious what the NFL and Bad Bunny's going to say. What if Bad Bunny pulls out? That's what they want. They want Bad Bunny to pull out and they want to put someone else in there. But in a way, I kind of hope Bad Bunny sticks to his conviction and does it. And I hope that he makes a statement on the big stage because we're going to be listening. We're going to be reporting. I'm going to tell you that. Okay, guys. Well, enjoy your Friday. This was another short and sweet one. Please follow, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.